Since 1948, globally, we have been talking about the dignity or human right, but we never ever talk about the menstrual dignity or menstrual discrimination is a violation of the human right. So, dignified menstruation is a call to everyone to change the narratives on human rights, peace, women empowerment, and overarching goal of gender equality.
The girls are expressing on their face about the menstrual stigma, like they are have to sit along the sides of house for 5 days, 4 days.
Menstrual discrimination is an umbrella term that refers the taboos, stigma, signage, restriction, abuses, violences, and deprivation from the resources that associated with menstrual practices.
The tools that we use during the training on dignified menstruation are giant puppets. They are 3.6 meters tall. We also invited all the talents of the participants. One brought poetry, another brought song, another brought story.
So the menstruation is regarded as a impure, and also practicing the menstrual taboos as a cultural tradition. And the people around the circle are talking about the menstrual discrimination.
Unfortunately, it has been practicing across the globe with different names, forms, and magnitude. It constructs the power and patriarchy that perpetuate the sexual and gender-based violence, including child marriage.
How working with young people, age 6 to 9, in schools, at home, and having our leaders begin to speak about the importance of dignified menstruation right when people are young, because that's when gender roles are defined. And so by redefining gender roles through this methodology of dignified menstruation, then there's the potential of changing the future. So the giant puppets are a tool. They create spectacle. They call people in. And they certainly did that at the market and at the elementary school that we visited. Dignified menstruation is looking at menstruation and menstrual blood as a source of life, not something impure, but something that is part of the creation of each and every one of us.
मैले आफ्नै घरभित्रको एक छेउमा फालिएर निन्द्रा गुमाए मैले आफ्नै घरभित्रको एक छेउमा फालिएर निन्द्रा गुमाए तिमीले समयमा खान पाइनौ तिमीले समयमा खान पाइनौ मैले खाना त खाए तर दुध बिनाको कालो चिया
Right after our puppet show, I interacted with the different kinds of people like women leaders, seniors, priests, truck drivers, tempo drivers, media persons, and other young people. And they all deeply realize the essence of dialogue on dignified menstruation. They have a deep feeling, oh, no one talking about it. The menstrual discrimination is practicing everywhere at every family, and they were living under this deep suffocation, and they don't have a voice, they don't have a courage to speak. And the senior women expressed these men, they grown up in our lap with our clothes, but they never ever touch our clothes, and they never ever allowed to touch when we are in menstruation. And in schools, we perform the puppet show in two schools. One is high school, the other one is the primary schools, and there were other and they understood the essence. They understood the link of menstrual discriminatory practice at home, at school, and the early child marriage and sexual abuse at home, at schools, at community, and they are really committed to end such a discriminatory menstrual practice. And we also interacted with the young children, and then when they knew about the menstrual blood is pure, and the menstrual blood is the source of existence of all human being, and they are so enlightened, they are so cheer up, and we can read their faces how much they smile and happy and proud, and talking openly about the menstruation in front of their parents, teachers, the school management committee, and everyone. And that is so much inspiring for me and very powerful.